Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Shweta. Welcome to my channel and to my video. And if you have already subscribed to my channel, welcome back. In today's video, I have got a special guest on my channel, my dear sister Neelam, ex-flyer, ex-cabin crew. She's gonna be talking about her experiences when she was crew and all about. This is gonna be basically cabin crew series. So let's begin the video. Over to you, Neelam. Please introduce yourself to my audience. What do you do and how long did you fly for?
Hey Shweta, thank you so much for having me, darling. So I am, like Shweta said, I am her elder sister. I've been flying almost, I would say, not all my life, but almost close to 10 years.
So as you said, you flew for 10 long years. Which companies did you fly for, Neelam?
Started with Yemenia Airways. I don't know if your audience, if they are aware about this. It's a very small country in Gulf, in Middle East, which is called Yemen. So I started flying with them, which is called Yemenia Airways, Yemenia, it was known as. Then I flew with them for almost 4 years. Then I moved to Dubai. Then I flew with Emirates for 3 years, not too long, 3 years. And then again I took a break and then I flew with Air Arabia, which is based in Sharjah. Yeah, so that was my journey.
So many companies. I'm sure the experience must be completely different from one company to the other. Am I correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Would you like to share any of the experiences that you had with companies, like any differences, major differences when it comes to working environment or management or whatever?
Oh my god, I can just go on and on and on about it because the difference was so huge. Like with Yemenia Airways, it was, I would say, kind of a chilled out atmosphere. Like, you know, the management was also very chilled out. Like if we wanted something, like we wanted a certain flight with a particular person, with your friend or whatever, we could just go and like kind of tell them, call them, like, you know, could you please put me on this flight because my friend is flying. And so it would be very easy, like, you know, this I'm talking 2003, yeah. So it was very easy, old school types, like, you know, so very comfortable atmosphere. And even the crew and all, like when we used to fly together, this I'm talking about Yemenia Airways. When we used to fly, it used to be like a good fun, like, you know, we're going out, like we are traveling together, like to whatever destination, like of course we are working on flight, but then it would be like, you know, having fun at the same time, you know. Of course we would be professional, but it was like more of having fun and stuff like that, you know, because the kind of passengers what we had, I mean what we used to have in Yemenia Airways was different. I can't of course you know, compare them with the kind of passengers what we had with Emirates, you know, we have with Emirates Airlines. So yeah, and with Emirates it's like, you know it, you still fly with Emirates Airlines. It's amazing. It was my dream come true when I got through Emirates, and again, it was so much fun to fly with them, but it's like very professional since it's a 5-star luxurious airline. And then I flew with Air Arabia. Air Arabia was again fun, very professional, of course. Again, it's a huge brand, it's a big brand. It was fun flying because we didn't really have to, you know, do service like how we do in Emirates. But with Air Arabia, since it's a low-cost airline, so of course people have to buy food. So we would, as soon as we take off, we start our service just once and kind of, you know, go once with the trolley and then come back. And of course we would do our cabin patrolling and stuff. But it was fun and very relaxing and chilled out, I feel like, you know, compared to Emirates Airlines. So
Amazing.
I had like altogether very different experience, you know, Yemenia, then Emirates Airlines, and then Air Arabia.
Air Arabia is more or less like Indigo in India, right?
Indigo in India, you could say, right? Yes.
So your first company was Yemenia. Which year was it, and do you remember the year that you joined the company?
Of course I remember. What do you mean? I even remember my joining date. Oh God. Yeah, this was 2003. Now your audience know I'm an old woman.
And how did you know about this job? Because I know back in the days, there was no social media. The information used to be like, um, I mean, very, very limited, and it was not the way it is right now. You go on YouTube, you go on social media, everything is out there. And but back in the days, I know it was difficult. Like having internet at home, it was like it was a big deal. So, how did you come to know about this job opportunity, and how did you go for it?
I came across Midday newspaper. I don't know if you guys are aware about Midday newspaper. I don't know if it still exists. I'm not
Guys,
sure.
if you're in Bombay, yes. If you're in Mumbai, this you would know what Midday is.
It used to be my favorite newspaper. Because it was very cute, and even the fonts were so cute, and it's very small, unlike those Indian Express, like so huge, So I used to always buy Midday. Anyways, yeah, so there I happened to see this ad that Yemen Airways were looking for people. They were looking for hiring cabin crew. So that got me really excited, and I just for fun, I was supposed to appear for my last year BCom, and just for fun, kind of, I just applied for this, and I got a call one day saying that you have to come for interview. I was like, all right. I was like, okay, let me give it a shot. Like, let's see how this goes. I went for the interview. I got through the first interview. Then they called me for the second interview, where we had the swimming test and stuff like that. So then I did the second interview. That also I got through. So yeah, that was my first job ever. Like, very, very exciting when I think of it. Even now, like,
So you said that you got this the first job opportunity from a newspaper, but did back in the days, as we mentioned, the information was quite limited and restricted. Did you ever think whether the advertisement was genuine or fake? Did you verify it before going for the interview?
Not at all. No, because the ad was on Midday.
Okay, so you trusted the paper.
Yes, blindly, because
okay.
It wasn't through an agency or whatever, like, So I don't think so there were any scams or as such which we were aware of. So, and it seemed very genuine. It was on Midday. So yeah, very blindly I kind of applied and I went for it.
So you were in college when you joined aviation, right?
Yes.
And how did you manage that shift from college to the working professional, like you were like a full-time cabin crew? How did you manage that shift? Because everything changed for you, including your environment, including your place that you were staying in, including your friends. You have to leave your family behind. So how did you manage?
Honestly, I didn't have to change anything. It just happened very smoothly. Yeah, because the thing is, like you said, having friends, and always wanted to become a cabin crew. So it was like my dream come true. So I was very, very happy and thrilled on cloud nine that, wow, I've finally got this job and I'm going to be going abroad, like first time ever. Like, I'll be seeing aeroplane, and like I'll be literally seeing airport for that matter. Like, I have not even seen airport in my life. So I was very, very happy, and even my family, everybody was happy.
How is life after flying?
Flying is good. I'm satisfied because I've traveled a lot already. Of course, I miss flying. Not flying meaning not flying as crew, flying as a passenger. I miss going to places because that life was different. We would every other day, like today I'm having breakfast in London, then then I'm back and I'm having my dinner in Dubai. Like a very different life, and a very fancy life, I miss all of that. Of course, traveling is the most I miss. Shopping is the most I miss. Yeah. So life is good. I mean, not so exciting how it used to be, of course. But I think I've done it all. So I'm kind of content and satisfied, like, you know.
So what do you do right now, Neelam? What is your full time? Are you working or are you at home? What do you do?
For now, I have kept myself occupied with vlogging. I make videos on beauty, which includes makeup, fashion, skincare, all of that sort. I have my page on Instagram. So yeah, for now, I've been doing it for almost a year now, little bit more than a year. Yeah, that's keeping me occupied and going.
So what's your Instagram handle, Neelam?
It's at Neelaming, my name Neelam and adding ing Neelaming.
Okay guys, so you guys make sure that you go check her page out on Instagram and do follow her. She keeps on posting a lot of fun videos which you may like. So Neelam, as you know that my channel has a lot of aspiring cabin crew who wants to become a cabin crew and who are looking out for becoming an international cabin crew. What would be your tip or suggestion to them? Especially when people are in India where they don't have much of exposure to the information or to how can they go about it?
How to go about it is just listen to your heart. If you really want to be a crew and you think you have it all, just keep looking for the job updates and just kind of give it a shot. Like, even if you don't get through first interview, second interview, third interview, don't just give up easily. Just keep going and surely one day you will get it, you know.
Any suggestion for my audience, like when it comes to these flying academies, like flying school and all that, you pay tons and tons of money and you go for the course, you enroll yourself for the course. Should they do it or should they just drop the idea of going to these academies and take some other route?
Back in my days, I remember we used to have this Frankfurt flying school. Still exists, isn't it? Yeah. So I had applied for it and I also got a call and stuff like that. But I think that time I didn't have much money to whatever pay for it. So, but all I'm trying to say here is, those days I think it was really important because I still remember when I'd gone for this interview in Yemenia Airlines back in 2003. Most of the girls were from Frankfurt. There were only maybe one, me and a couple of others who were just not from any flying school. So all I'm saying is, these days I think it's become even more easier, because people are now the youngsters, they are so much aware about things and they are aware about everything and they are well groomed and everything. I think it should be more easier, like how it was for us. Like, I think for us there was nobody really, we didn't even have YouTube, I think, those days, now YouTube videos and everything, like there's so many things easily readily available for you guys to kind of groom yourself, or how to give interviews and stuff like that. I think not really. If you have extra money, if you think, yeah, you should still join an academy, why not? I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't think so. It's really necessary, for you to get a job, unless they give a guarantee or a warranty. Like, okay, fine, if you, I think Frankfurt used to give this kind of guarantee that if you join our school, we would get you a job in whatever airlines. Like, I don't know if they still do. But honestly, I don't believe in all this now.
Yeah, I think that right now there are the social media has grown so much and there is so much of information that you can grasp from social media. It's unbelievable. It's information is just out there. I think you should just be ready to learn and you should have that thing in you. And if you really want it, of course, you will get it.
Just don't lose hope. That's all I would say. Keep going for it. You will get it. Shweta is the best person. Shweta is the best example, I would say. Have you shared with your audience about your story? You should share, or you want me to share. Like for Shweta, she had applied in so many airlines in Mumbai initially, before she got through Emirates. And she had applied for Qatar, she had applied for Jet and whatnot. And she was kind of refused, She never got through any of those interviews. But she did not lose hope. And then one day this Emirates vacancy opens up, and I get to know. I tell her, and then guess what? She gets her first job in one of the best airlines in the world. So you guys, of course, you know why Shweta got me here, because she wanted to kind of give you guys an idea. Hoping it helped you guys in some way. All we are trying to tell you here is the whole motive of making this video is just to give you a gist about how it used to be back in those days. It was difficult, trust me. But this day, kind of, I think it's not so difficult. But yes, there is a lot of competition for sure, unlike those days. And now these days, I think everybody wants to be a crew, Everybody wants to be one. Trying to say is don't lose hope. Keep trying. For sure, you will succeed one day.
You need to keep on moving forward and keep applying for those jobs and go give interviews. There's nothing to lose. It's only the experience that you're going to get out of those rejections also. You can always reflect on it and always do better in your next interview. Thank you, Neelam, for your time and giving my audience the boost of confidence and the information of how to become.
Thank you so much, my darling sister, for having me.
And क्या पूछने वाली थी मैं तेरे को? हम तक क्वेश्चन ही भूल गए. तुमको कुछ पूछने वाली थी मैं. Okay, so wait 1 second. I'm opening up the questions. So 1 second. एक मिनट. मेरा फ़ोन लॉक हो जाता है बार बार.
No, I'll start again. In petrols. Can you repeat? I didn't hear you. Scam. What was the question? Well, okay, coming back to your question, life. I don't know why did I even say that.